everybody. All right, we're going to do a little review about some letters that we worked with this week. We're going to review how to write uppercase T and lowercase t, and we're going to practice writing uppercase B and lowercase b. Okay, so for this practice, you're going to need your dry erase board and your dry erase marker. Okay, so if you want to pause the video and get your dry erase board and your dry erase marker, you can. Okay, so before we start, I want to remind you about the lines on the board. It's really important that we write in the right lines, okay? So this line right here with the little sun and the cloud, do you remember what line that's called? Well, the sun and clouds are in the sky, so we call this the sky line. And then you see this line with the plane on it? It's the dotted plane. Well, we call this the plane line. And then the line down here with the flower and the grass, we call this line, do you remember? The grass line. And then who lives underneath the grass underground? Worms. There's a little picture of a worm. And we call this line the worm line. Okay, so you all are going to be writing on your markers or on your whiteboards with your markers in the lines, right? And I'm going to be writing on this right here because it's a little bit bigger and I think it's going to be a little bit easier for you to see, okay? But it looks pretty much the same like your whiteboard because, look, there's the skyline. There's the plane line, the dotted plane line. There's the grass line. And there's the worm line. So they're the same lines, okay? So I'm just writing it here because it's bigger and it'll be easier for you to see. Okay, let's start with the letter T. This is an uppercase T, a big T. This is a lowercase t, a little t. But they both make a ta sound. They both make the same sound. Okay, let's play a little game before we start learning how to write them. Think of an animal with a shell on its back that starts with a T, starts with a T sound. Can you think of it? It's a turtle, turtle, or a tortoise, tortoise. They both start with the letter T. Okay, can you think of an animal that lives in Asia, the continent of Asia, and it has stripes? It's a type of cat. And it's a predator. It hunts food and it's a carnivore. It's orange and black. Tiger, tiger starts with the letter T, a T sound. Okay, next one. These are in your mouth. They start with a T and they help you chew your food. And you lose them and you put them under your pillow. They're your teeth. Teeth start with the letter T. Okay, now let's learn how to write T. So get your marker, and I want you to start on the skyline. So put your marker on the skyline, and you're going to draw a line as straight as you can, but it doesn't have to be super straight. Just do the best you can. And you're going to draw a line all the way down to the grass line. Are we done? Is that an uppercase T? Is that a big T? No, we're not done yet. We're missing the line on top still, aren't we? So you're going to put your marker back on the skyline, and you're going to draw a line on the top. And now we have our uppercase T. So we have a line on the skyline, and then a line that goes from skyline down to grass line. So that's our uppercase T. Okay, let's try that again. Put your marker on the skyline, and go straight all the way down to the grass line. Then put your marker back on the skyline and draw a line over the top on the skyline. So now we have two uppercase T's. Okay, and just do the best you can. Let's check. Does it go above the skyline at all? No. Let's see, does it go below the grass line? Nope. All right, now let's do some lowercase t. Lowercase t looks a little bit different because that line, it's not on the very top. Now it's kind of down in the middle. So let's do lowercase t. Lowercase t, you start on the skyline too. So let's start on the skyline and we go all the way down to the grass line. But this time, instead of drawing a line on the skyline, now you're going to draw it on the plane line to make a little T. So put your marker on the dotted plane line and draw a line on the plane line. And that's how we make lowercase t. So let's check. Does it go above the skyline? No. Does it go below the grass line? No. Check and make sure that your line in the middle is as close to the plane line as you can get it. Try to make sure it's on the plane line. Okay, let's try again. So we're going to draw a line from the skyline all the way down to the grass line. And then you're going to put your marker on the plane line and draw a line on the plane line. Okay? So this is uppercase T and this is lowercase t. And they both make a ta sound. All right, so the cool thing about these boards is that you can use your finger to erase them, or you can use a little paper towel to erase them. My big board doesn't erase as easily with my finger, so I'm going to use a little paper towel. It makes a good eraser. So you can go ahead and erase your T's. And now we're going to work on the letter B. Okay, let's work on B. So this is a capital B, or an uppercase B, and it makes a B sound. This is a lowercase b, or a little b, and it makes a B sound too. So they both make the same sound. They both make a B sound. Okay, let's play a little game. Try to guess what I'm thinking of, okay? And I'll show you the picture. This is something that it has two wheels, and it's fun to play with outside. Some of you might have training wheels on it, or some of you might already know how to ride it without training wheels, and it starts with a B. It's a B. It's a bike. Bike starts with the letter B. Bike. Let's see. This is something that they're on your clothes, and it's not a zipper, but it's something that keeps your clothes fastened on. Buttons. Buttons starts with a B. Buttons. Let's do another one. This is something that you read, and we do this in story time, or maybe your parents read these to you before bed. I've asked you before, what's your favorite? It's a book. Book starts with the letter B. Book. And this is something that was in our mystery bag yesterday. It's a type of fruit. It's yellow, and it's a banana. Banana starts with the letter B. And this is something that you might take to the beach, or it's something that you might throw for your dog and they catch it and bring it back. Starts with a B. You can bounce it on the ground. It's a ball. Ball starts with the letter B. All right, let's work on uppercase B, on big B first. So for uppercase B, so get your marker out. We're going to learn how to write it. You're going to start on the skyline, and you're going to go straight down to the grass line, all the way down to the grass line. Then you're going to start on the skyline again, and you're going to do a little curve down to the plane line, and then another curve down to the grass line. And that's uppercase B. That's big B. There it is. Okay, let's try it again. You're going to put your marker on the skyline, and you're going to draw a straight line all the way down to the grass line. Then you're going to put your marker back on the skyline and do a little curve down to the plane line, and then another curve down to the grass line. So let's see. Let's check. Does it go below or above the skyline? No, it doesn't need to go above the skyline. Does B go below the grass line? Nope. B doesn't go below the grass line either. All right, so that was big B. Now let's try lowercase b. Now let's try writing little b, lowercase b. All right, so we're going to start on the skyline, and we go straight down to the grass line again. So far, all of our letters have started like that. But then, instead of starting at the skyline, now we're going to start at the plane line. the dotted plane line. So put your marker on the plane line, and we're going to do one curve down to the grass line. So big B has two curves, little b just has one. Just has one. That one on the top isn't there for little b. Okay, let's try it again. We're going to try lowercase b again. So put your marker on the skyline and go straight all the way down to the grass line. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, just do the best you can. We're just practicing. Then you put your marker on the dotted plane line and curve around down to the grass line. So let's check. Does lowercase b go above the skyline? Nope. Does lowercase b go below the grass line? Nope. So try your best to write in the lines, okay? But it does not have to be perfect. We're just practicing. We are learning, so it does not have to be perfect. Just do the best you can. All right, so make sure that your marker cap is back on nice and tight so it doesn't dry out. And you can get your little eraser or use your finger, and you can erase your uppercase B's and erase your lowercase b's. Make sure your board is all nice and clean for the next time we're ready to use it. And you are all done for the day. Make sure everything is put back where it belongs and you're all done. I hope everybody has a great, great, great weekend. And I cannot wait to see you Monday morning for morning meeting. Bye, everyone. Bye.